Alright everyone, this will be the final room in our tour today. This is the North Hearing Room. This room is used for committee hearings, which are part of the legislative process. We have many committee hearing rooms in this building, especially upstairs. This room isn't used that often though, because it's a little bit more ornate and it actually has very poor acoustics. But the Democratic Party from the Assembly does caucus in here. Now when they're in session in committees, they meet and discuss very specific issues like education, healthcare, finance, and all these meetings are open to the public as determined by state law. Very often, the public is allowed to participate in these meetings too, by giving testimony. Anyone is allowed to do that. You don't have to be a resident of Wisconsin, you don't have to be 18, and most importantly, you don't have to have an invitation. You just show up the day of, register whether you're in favor or against the law that's being discussed, and then later on you're given about 5 minutes to say whatever you'd like. Now originally this room was used by the Railroad Commission. That's why the paintings up on the ceiling show different forms of transportation throughout history. Above where the representatives normally sit, you can see Native Americans on horseback. As you travel around the room clockwise, you'll see more modern scenes being depicted. Over here you can see canoes at a trading post. Above the door we came in, you can see a colonial inn with a stagecoach. And above the final wall, you're going to see the most modern forms of technology that appeared in 1914 when these were painted by Charles Yardley Turner. You can see a car, a train, a ship, there's even an airplane in the center of the sky, which was a brand new invention back then. In fact, it was so new, there was a rumor that the artist painted the airplane so small and white, just in case he needed to get rid of it if it didn't catch on. Now, all of the marble in this room is from Italy, and you can also see the wave pattern to surround this. Just below that, you'll see this stone, which is from the Mediterranean area specifically. Because of that, it has a lot of fossils in it. The largest fossil is just to the left of the American flag, and that large round fossil there is called an ammonite. There's so many ammonites in this room, you can see one in almost every block surrounding you in the walls. Now before we conclude the tour, are there any final questions you might have about this room or anything else? For those of you interested in going up to the observation deck today on the 6th floor, when you leave this room, just take the elevator on the right-hand side to the 4th floor, or the stairs. And when you get to the 4th floor, you'll see a yellow sign that'll point you up the last 2 flights of stairs. And then from there you can see outside or go up to the museum on that level too. Otherwise, if there are no other questions, thank you for taking the tour and welcome to come back anytime you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled upon you. I walked in there and says, this ain't the Supreme Court. Nope. I know what it looks like and this ain't it.
And actually, if you go upstairs, you can see this stained glass window from above.
Oh, remember I was telling you?
Right, yeah,
we were looking up. Yeah, we were up there. Well, they went up to the. So I told him. He says, "Yeah, keep track of the skylights that I showed you, and you'll see them. You'll see the from down below."
Yep.
So then, where's the Supreme? What wing are we in?
Oh, right here. It's just like this room with the big iron doors you'll go through. Supreme Court.
Okay.
But straight across from right now, you're looking at the Senate.
Assembly.
And the Assembly's over there. Governor's one flight down and right below the Supreme Court.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay, so one flight. The Supreme Court is where? Another picture of you. He's like in the Senate chambers.
Yeah.
You like it too.
I do.
Come on. Come on. I want this one. Yell at somebody, man. Here. I'm freaking out of line. Hey, you stop. Get out of there. Didn't you vote twice in the same election? Now you gotta come up with Mr. Senator Tilly, you were out of line, sir.
Don't make me through this grass patch. Didn't have my coffee yet. Alright. Actually, you know, or worse.
He's going to line up, so I make one more favor. Shove right there. A little bit more.
Yeah, that's good. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
top of the lamps?
Yeah, top of the lamp, first above and top of the
Oh,
lamp.
I see. I see what you're doing.
Just on more side. Alright, great.
Oh, yeah. This one works.
Come here. Yeah.
See that when the senator from the 15th isn't cooperating, they escort him out there, and the head of the caucus brings him in here, and he says, damn it, we need that vote. Get your head out of your butt, or we will make sure we find them somebody to oppose you next.
Who's that guy in the picture? Do you know? Wait, is that a La Follette up?
Come back for like executive session, budget stuff, whenever the governor gets done with his budget.
Okay.
Then they have a fall session, and then they have a like paperwork session in like early December for a couple days as long as they need it, and you know, stuff like that.
When do they fight?
When there is a floor session.
Oh.
And like I said, the Senate, because it's so small, does get a little more rain
Yeah.
than Pinterest. And
Yeah, I could fall asleep here right now.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
so now, Jody,
Yeah.
now you have to bring your little brothers and your mom out here and give them the same tour. Hopefully, Sinicki and Playboy will be here.
It's still.
Talk to Officer White, and he'll take your mom. Okay, I got his card. He was awesome. He was awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna. You, Rick and Richard, you let me know when you're ready to go. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a nap here. I do like the cool floor. So
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice after all that walk.
This would be a great place to do protests where you have a sit-in.
actually, a lot of them take place here. Actually, here's how the protests take place here, Rick. Just so you know.
How's that?
Speakers are here.
Yeah.
The signs are up here.
Yeah.
They tell the cameras what the positions are.
Did you protest?
Oh yeah. Even the governor's office will protest when the other party's not cooperating.
Didn't they have a showdown recently on healthcare or something, right? It wasn't the governor, it was the two chambers, right?
Something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I pay attention. Sometimes I don't. You kind of got to go in and out in order to survive the process. You get going into it. You just get to burn out. You feel it had to come.
He's talking to you.